guys, welcome back. It's Luke, and today we're going to be answering a question from Adam. Interesting question, I think very useful. These videos are just to answer single English questions that you have. So in the comments, leave your questions. Try to make it a good one. If you just write 2 words, I'm not going to choose it. It's got to be a good question, okay? Ask an interesting, good question. Hopefully then I'll answer it next week, or maybe even the next week, okay? Also, if you like the video, make sure you give it a like, please. It's a free video, right? So giving it a little like really helps me and any other YouTuber you like out, because it tells YouTube, hey, this video is good. I want other people to see this video, okay? Anyway, it really helps. Give it a like. So, Adam's question from Adam is, how do I use have you ever compared to do you ever and would you ever? Have you ever, do you ever, would you ever? Really good question, because they're so similar, and we need to know how to use them correctly, what they mean. All right, so have you ever is a question we use to ask someone if something has happened in the past, and it's a yes or no question, right? And it doesn't matter when it happened. If you say, did you do that? Usually we're talking about a time. Did you do that yesterday? Have you ever is in your life, yes or no? For example, have you ever been to Sweden? It doesn't matter if it was when you were 6 years old or when you were 15 or whatever. Has it happened in your life? If you ask me this question, I would say, sadly, no, I haven't. I really want to. Sadly, no, I haven't. Have you ever been to Sweden? No, I haven't. Okay. Have you ever seen a wild elephant? Ever seen a wild elephant? Yes, I have. Yes, I have. I don't have to say when. Now, maybe I could share my story about the time I saw a wild elephant after I say, yes, I have. Now, it was a few years ago, about 4 years ago, for example. I could. But the question is, yes or no? Yes or no? Okay? In fact, there's a funny game called Never Have I Ever, where you say, never have I ever, say something you haven't done. For example, never have I ever been to Sweden. And sometimes it's a drinking game, and the people who have been there have to take a drink. It's called Never Have I Ever. It's a fun game. Now, what about do you ever? Do you ever drink coffee at night? Do you ever go to the gym with a gym buddy? Gym buddy is a friend you go to the gym with, right? Do you ever travel alone? This one, do you ever, is more of a question about frequency, okay? And this is about doing something regularly. So forget about the first meaning of did it happen once in the past? That's not the question. Really, it's asking, how often do you do this? Or do you regularly do this? So if someone says, for example, do you ever drink coffee in the evening? My answer will be, yes, I regularly drink coffee in the evening. It's not, have you ever had coffee in the evening? Yeah, of course, that's not an interesting question. Do you ever? Yeah, regularly, often. Or, no, never. I never drink coffee in the evening. Which doesn't mean I never did, it just means regularly I don't. It's so rare that I can say, no, I never do. I never do. Maybe it's happened in the past, but that's not the focus. So the focus of this question is more about frequency. Another example, as I mentioned, might be, do you ever go to the gym with a gym buddy? Gym buddy, someone you go to the gym with. Yes, in fact, I usually go to the gym with a gym buddy. I find it helps to motivate me. It helps make me go to the gym. So yes, I regularly do. Or no, not usually. Not usually. It could be that. Not usually. Usually I go to the gym by myself. I prefer to go by myself. So we've talked about have you ever, do you ever. Now what about would you ever? This is what we call a hypothetical, something that's not real. And we just use our imagination, right? And we're talking about something that may be crazy or unusual, right? So for example, would you ever eat a spider? Maybe I haven't eaten a spider. Would you ever? Some people might say, oh God, no, I'd never eat a spider. I would never eat a spider. Or someone might say, yeah, I'd try it. Would you ever is a way to ask someone to imagine some crazy possibility. It's called a hypothetical. It's not real. We're just imagining here, okay? Would you ever live on your own, far away from a city in the countryside? Would you ever do that? I think I might do it if I were retired, maybe when I'm older. I would if I were much older, but now I'm younger. I like to live in the city around other people. So I would, I think, but only after I retire. Okay, another hypothetical. So it's a good way to ask a question about something that's not real and it might be in the future, okay? Hopefully those are clear. Have you ever, do you ever, and would you ever? If you have any questions about those, you need more examples, let me know in the comments. Leave your questions in the comments, your English questions or culture questions, that's okay too, American culture. And also, if you like the video, give it a like. If you really like it, why not subscribe? All right, see you guys in the next one.